If Yumi followed you around all game in the mid game and just like soaked experience the whole time, that's one of those like 1 in 500 games or 1 in 100 games where you get that dog shit design and there's nothing you can do about it and the game becomes awful. Yeah, you can't really go tier on Graves. Hold on a sec. Let me see something. That's fucking annoying. Okay, it doesn't look like... So it doesn't look like Yumi sabotaged your whole game at least. The fuck? Holy shit, Lucian is so fed. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see now. Okay. You can tell a big part of this game. There's a big story of this game. I can already tell you what went wrong here, to be honest. Without even seeing it. You have 120 CS versus Kale mid as Ori? Big problem. You need to be so fed. Like, so the way this game goes with Ori, like Ori is actually really good against the enemy team because she can one-shot Lucian, Nami, and Kale all in like one play. But you need to be farmed and you need to have your items. But if you have 120 CS at 20 minutes, you're not going to be fed enough to do that. So like the only way for you to carry and win this game is bodying Kale and then staying farmed so you can one-shot Lucian, Nami when they inevitably group up mid and are like 2-3 levels down from you. Like 18 kill Lucian's like you can actually win that. You can win the game. Like it's not like it's unwinnable, especially in this elo, because they're not gonna be able to position around the ball properly. So now I'm curious how the fuck you have 100 CS versus Kale. It was like no laning pressure. You went Flash Ghost this game? Flash Ghost isn't bad, it's just... It's like if anything goes wrong... I mean, Flash Ghost isn't bad, it's just like the enemy team doesn't really have anything that you really need it for. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Problem is you don't have TP. She doesn't know what she's doing either though. She didn't TP. Okay. You gotta thin this wave out. It was too big. Okay. Can't walk past the wave like that. You gotta fix those CS. Like you should already been thinning out the wave anyway. No way this shit works. Okay. You can kill everybody here, but you haven't popped your summoner. Okay, this was really, really bad. This was really, 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 really bad. I'm going to tell you why this was so bad. Because you took Flash Ghost. That's, like I said, it's fine. I think TP's better. But if you're going to bring Flash Ghost, you have to use the Ghost. Like, if you Ghost here, you can kill everybody. They actually have no way of killing you because Kayle isn't 6, so she's melee. Kha'Zix doesn't have Flash or anything. He's melee. And then it's just Nami. So, like, you literally could kite them forever, and they can never touch you. So you could kill Kha'Zix, kill Nami, and then Kayle would probably live. But you might even kill her, too. The fact that they all live here, and you have Yuumi on top of you. The fact that they all live here is absolutely insane. The fact, like, not only do you have Ghost, like, you have 2 sums. You have both, Flash and Ghost. And they're just, like, hard chasing. QW auto pop goes, you just run them down forever. Look, no abilities, no abilities, no abilities. 3 people with no abilities chasing you under tower, and you still have QW. QW autos kills Kha'Zix. You should be aiming Kha'Zix here first off. That guy's 1 auto from death. Ghost isn't popped. No Flash auto. This is crazy. I'm confused. I haven't seen something like this in a long time. I haven't seen something. I'm basically my question is. I think. Here's my theory. My theory is you didn't take into it, like, you haven't pressed tab or anything to take into account Kha'Zix had Ignite, not Flash. And you didn't track, and like, it wasn't really going through your mind what abilities they had and how much danger they were to you at the time. Am I right, or what happened? It's got to be something. There's got to be a pretty damn big reason here for you to not kill them all with 2 sums and a Yuumi on you. Because, like, against, look, when you're playing, there's always certain abilities that, like, need to trigger something out of you. Or, like, it needs to register in your brain when you see it. So, like, with Kha'Zix, his only way of getting on... Like, did you know Kha'Zix had Ignite this game and not Flash, first off? Because, like, that... You should have noticed that in loading screen and immediately took that into account. Because that's very important when it comes to ganks and just in general in this game. So... Kha'Zix jumps over the wall. That should immediately triggered in your brain. Like, you should just pop Ghost. I mean, you should pop Ghost and then just start kiting them and doing damage. Like, you should be autoing him. Like that. Oh, you're popping Phase Rush here. Yeah, you should be autoing and continuing to auto him. Yeah, like that. Okay, good. I like that. That's the one little diamond in the rough here. That you were actually kiting and autoing here, even with the Phase Rush popped. Especially once you got exhausted, then Ghost really needed to be popped. But like, still, Kayle's fucking useless. Nami has nothing. You saw Kha'Zix jump. This right here could have won you the game. This right here could have given you the gold to snowball on the Kayle, which it would have given you the gold to snowball on the Kayle. Snowball on the Kayle and actually be able to one-shot the Lucian Nami coming out of lane phase Giga Fed. So, this was so important, I can't even, like, you know, set, like, there's no words other than And like now, instead of getting that kill, now you have no TP, stuck in lane, and Kayle has all this HP. You could hit 6 and kill her, but that needed to happen right there. You weren't paying attention to your level 6. You either weren't paying attention to it or didn't think it was big enough of a deal for this. It was one of the two. But again, it's the same thing. It's literally the same exact scenario, just smaller. Kayle literally can't damage you without her E. Like, this is it right here. Just that E. That's it. Nothing. She has literally no other way to damage you. So if you full combo her, how can she do anything? You kite her endlessly. You just run her down and kill her. The enemy team's just gifting you kills nonstop. That was 3-4 gifted kills all in like a 1 minute span. Like, you have to kill her here. You have to kill her before she's 6 or the game's over. Now she's respecting it. See, so like even she knows you can kill her. Yeah. This is a big problem. Big problem. Now she's under tower. So it's like if now your window is, I mean, it's the same window. You have to kill her before she's 6, but you have to die her before she's 6, which is very possible here. It's like 5 minions, so you need to poke her nonstop and get ready to ult her under tower. She can't make it to level 6. She cannot make it to level 6. You need to move over. You need to move over. Look. Like, you have to move over here because so you can be in range to use the Q. Your jungler's at Herald. Nah, way too early. Way too early. You got to get the wave crash before you do that. Okay. No. It's too late. See, so like Kayle now survives till 6, and if like we don't even see, so you end up killing her here. Like, this is such an unplayable matchup for Kayle that like that was another reason it was so important to get those kills earlier, because the matchup's already like really hard for her to where you can just snowball and dive her on repeat. I mean, look, you have 70 CS at 35 minutes. So now what I'm looking for is how you went from 70 CS at 11 to what was it? I like the way you kite though. I like how you aren't afraid to auto while you kite. That's good. So like it's interesting. It's interesting because the way you play is like you don't play like you're that afraid of dying. But then a time rolls around where they're just like donating you 3 kills and then you're afraid at that moment. Which is very odd. Like you're autoing and like proccing phase rush and not panicking when Fiora's chasing you and when Kha'Zix was chasing you. I mean, you're not panicking. You know what really makes no sense? Back at this play, you were so not panicked that you didn't use either sum. Like, you were so confident that you weren't going to die that you didn't use either summoner. But not confident enough to turn and kill them? That's so weird to me. That's a thing I've never even seen before. In coaching, I've been coaching for so long now, I've never seen that before. I've never seen someone be on both sides of that. Not afraid, but afraid at the same time. That's very weird. That's interesting. That's a rare occurrence. But anyway. Okay, Kayle dies again? Wait. Confused. Okay, so you have 82 CS at 12. Could be better, could be worse. Or just the lack of... Because you see what's going on here? Like, while you know, let the enemy team get away with murder, the enemy Lucian is doing the opposite. While you only have 1 kill at 13 minutes versus a Kayle with that's been trolling and giving you chances to kill her, Lucian's killing them. Somehow that's given him 8.4k gold. That's like really high. But anyway. Like I said, low elo is just punishing mistakes. It comes down to who punishes who. Which person is going to take advantage of like the hundreds of mistakes that are happening and actually get the gold to carry with it. That's what low elo is. Yeah, see, this dude's fucking juice right now. So, you're level 10 and a half. Lucian's level 9. But you really shouldn't even be level 10. You should be around level 11 here. Like, what level is Yasuo? Like, even Yasuo is level 11. And he's died 3 times. Seems a giant question mark. Oh, here's where you lost a bunch of XP, right here. And this is all still starting from that one play. This is still all because of that one play. So you just lost nearly that entire cannon wave, and now you're going to share the rest of this with Yuumi. So this is why you lost a shitload of experience. Wait, what? Was this Kayle on crack? What did she think was going to happen here? My recall didn't get canceled 4 times by chickens? Yeah. Your recall did get canceled a few times by chickens, but even that, all of that's prevented with just... We're either by... Like, the thing is, that's prevented 2 different ways before the chickens. Killing Kayle at 6, killing them all at 3 or 4. So this is why you lost a lot of XP. Yeah. Now this you can't prevent. Your support coming mid to grief you like this. This you can't prevent, and that's annoying as shit. Okay, so you just died here, right? So this was the next thing I was going to talk about. Enemy bot lane's on the way to mid lane. We see them on the way to mid lane. You are nowhere near fed enough to deal with that. Your top laner's dead. Jinx is bot. You're on the enemy team side of the map. You crash. You push this wave, and then you reset. You have 2,000 gold. How are you not resetting with 2,000 gold? So if you have 2,000 gold here, Lucian's at 2,000 as well. So let's take 2,000 from him. So he has 7k gold. You have 3k. If you spend your gold and Lucian doesn't, You'll have 5,000. He'll have 7,000. That makes it almost, or that closes the gap a little bit. Not much, or not like entirely, but a little bit. If you kill them all and farm better, you'd probably be even with Lucian if in terms of strength because of mid lane levels. And you would have killed Kale on repeat. You know, game's drastically different. Now you die, overstaying, lose mid tier 1. Okay, you lost this game in 14 minutes. There is nothing you do at this point. At this point, you pray they have a heart attack. Don't say sorry. It's more just like you need to realize how drastic the mistakes were before this point. These are all very, very, very big mistakes. Because I don't expect you to, let's say that one fight where there was all 3 people in front of you to kill them. Let's say that was like a tricky fight where I'd expect a high elo player to kill them all. But not a low elo player. Like, I'll tell you if that's the case. I'll tell you if it's like, I wouldn't really expect you to be able to do that at this point. Because that's a little bit advanced. But that wasn't the case. Pretty much none of this was too advanced for you. I've seen you play before. So, at the end of the day, it comes down to missing punishes, big punishes, and then overstaying and losing your mid tower and giving their Giga-fed ADC another kill and putting you further behind. He's now double your gold. So like now at this point they have to feed they have to fuck up so badly that you get like multiple huge shutdowns. But at that point the game's not in your hands. Well, what I was just saying is like they play scared but don't play scared at the same time, which is really weird. I've never seen that before. Never seen someone play really scared or like be really confident holding sums, but then play scared at the same time.